You always think it's the drain at first, some gurgling, bubbling noise that sounds harmless enough. But it isn't clogged. It's breathing, low and patient just beneath your feet. You shift your weight and it stops, almost like it knows you heard it. Until next time. Then the light flickers. Not enough to go out, just slower, like time itself is thinning above the tub. The water pressure dips ever so slightly. Not enough to alarm you, but enough to make you notice your own heartbeat. You rinse a little faster, subconsciously, like your body knows something before your mind does. But it always waits until the shampoo hits your eyes. That's when you hear it, the second set of breathing. Not from the drain this time. It's closer, right behind the curtain. You freeze. It freezes too. It won't move if you don't. That's the first rule you never learned but somehow always knew. You take a slow breath. It exhales slower. You think maybe it's copying you, mimicking your rhythm, your tension. But then the breathing skips just slightly. And then it laughs. Quiet, short, almost like a cough. But it sounds like your voice. Not the way it sounds in your head, no. The way it sounds in old voicemails or recorded birthday videos. Distant and off. Like a memory trying too hard to be remembered. You tell yourself it's just noise, maybe the pipes. You open your eyes, reach for the faucet, and that's when you notice the curtain is slightly pulled. Not enough to seem deliberate, but enough to break the seal. Enough for something on the other side to see in. The steam isn't rising normally anymore. It bends, shifts, like it's swirling around a shape that shouldn't be there. A shape that isn't reflected in the mirror, because it doesn't reflect at all. Remembers? Every time you shower, it's there. Watching. Studying. It's learning how long you'll stand there vulnerable. How long you'll keep your eyes shut. How long it takes you to react to the sound of footsteps that never reach the tile. It memorizes the pause between your breaths, the tilt of your head, the twitch in your shoulder. It watches the way you flinch when something brushes your ankle, even if nothing's there. The longer you stay, the more it understands your timing. And once it has that down, it starts practicing. How you stand. How you blink. How you turn your head when someone calls your name. How your fingers twitch when the water gets too hot. So next time, when it steps in, when the floor doesn't splash but sinks slightly under a second set of feet, you might not notice. You might think it's still just you. Until you dry off and realize there are 2 towels missing. Until you look in the mirror and the fog is wrong, blurred in the shape of something that shouldn't be behind you. And your phone? It's wet. Sitting on the counter even though you swore you left it in the bedroom. And when you check the camera, it hasn't recorded anything. Not really. Just static. Just audio. It was never recording. It was listening. So don't stay in too long next time. Don't let the shampoo linger in your eyes. Don't freeze when you hear your name in your own voice, because it's almost got the smile right. And if you wait just a few seconds longer, it won't need to copy you anymore. It will already be you.